Gutter Trash is a proud member of the Comics Podcast Network. Hello, welcome to Gutter Trash. My name is Eric.
I'm Jason.
My neighbor's name is Sheila. You might be able to hear her in the background today.
Is her name Sheila?
Yes.
How did you find that out?
Because I get her mail occasionally.
Oh.
Because apparently the mailman can't tell the difference between apartment 2, which actually has its number right on the wall, or, Olga's Hair Boutique, which has a big sign in front of it, and my apartment.
That you designed.
That I designed.
Mm-hmm.
But even still, before I designed it,
Right.
still had a giant sign in there that said Olga's Hair Boutique.
And incorrect mail still came.
And I would still get everybody else's mail. Yeah.
When do you think
I even get the dentist's mail sometimes.
Where's there a dentist around here?
Right across the alley.
Oh, okay. That's a dentist. The blowjob place.
Next to the blowjob place.
Okay. Wow. Sweet. Yeah. That's weird. When do you think the postal system will be 100%, accurate?
The day before it becomes obsolete.
Mm-hmm. When it's all...
Oh, wait, that was 20 years ago.
when it's all electronic.
Yeah.
I've never had I've had spam email, but I've never had, mail that was meant to go to my, next-door neighbor.
Right.
Show up in my Yahoo account. I've had penis enlargement mail that I did not request or need. Thank you very much.
Yes. But we get, coupons that we don't request or need from, Big Lots or whatever,
That's true.
Which is odd. Why would Big Lots have coupons? Because it's fucking Big Lots. They are coupons.
See, I would take coupons from there. I just went there yesterday, actually.
Really? What'd you buy?
I can't say. It may or may not be a Christmas gift for someone who's listening.
Oh. Okay.
So, yeah.
Well then, Joe or Pat or myself, or perhaps your girlfriend, are all going to be pissed that you bought us something from Big Lots.
But I saved so much money. I saved lots of money.
Right, and then you'll have to buy another one when it immediately breaks.
I was thinking that actually when I walked out with the item in question. I was like, this thing doesn't look like it's going to be up to snuff. But, whatever. It's cheap.
My dad, when I was, basically before I had a car, or before my mom took control of the situation, would take me out Christmas shopping to Odd Lots.
Mm-hmm. Oh, back when it was odd.
Back when it was Odd Lots and not Big Lots. Yeah.
Oh, those were the days. Oh, man.
And the Odd Lots, the closest one to us, well, there were two. There was the one off Airway, and there was the one in Beaver Creek near, it was off of Fairfield Road near the movie theater where I used to work.
Mm-hmm.
Both of them filthy, run-down, desolate fucking places.
It was like the porn theater of discount shopping.
Yes.
Yeah, that place. I remember they used to have these Rockstar cards when I was in high school. These boxes of trading cards where you'd buy packs of them, and they were $1 for an entire box.
I'm unfamiliar with this concept.
Trading cards?
Yes.
Wax-sealed packs of 10 to 15 cards.
Huh.
Cardboard squares.
That's all there is?
Rectangles, actually. Photos on the cards.
Oh.
Of rock stars.
Wow. Huh.
But I used to buy them because there was a Guar card. And me and my brother and two of our friends would go once a week and buy a box of cards, hoping to get a complete set. Because there was Winger and Motorhead, but there was Guar and Madonna. I mean, I swear, all these people were all in there. I remember my brother did this horrible thing to me where him and my friend John went out and bought a box of it at Odd Lots when I wasn't around, and they came back and they were like, "Oh my God, we opened our cards and guess what we got?" And they showed me this card, and it was the Guar card, which, you know, I had a couple of them, but I was collecting them, used them as bookmarks and, you know, whatever. And they had one, and in gold ink on the card it said, "Stupid humans," and then like it said, you know, there was like a little dash, and it said Odorous Urungus. And it was signed by Odorous Urungus, and I was like, "Oh my God, this is amazing!" I was like, "I'll give you anything for this card, anything." And I forget what he did, but he like held it over me for a day or something, like teased me with it, and told me, you know, he would give it to me if I did like chores or cleaned his room. And then after he gave it to me, like after, you know, the deed was done, whatever it was.
Blowjob.
I don't mean it to sound like the sexual favors. Like after I like vacuumed his carpet, if you know what I'm saying.
Oh.
And I vacuumed that fucker, wall to wall. But after I gave it to him, he was like, "By the way, I just wrote that on the card with a gold marker." He totally just forged Odorous Urungus's signature.
Yeah, I think that's a felony in most states.
We should be forging an alien sex gods. Good times. But where else do you get Mariah Carey and Guar in the same card set, other than Odd Lots for $1?
It's true. Very true. They are Odd Lots.
Mm-hmm. Now they're just big.
Mm-hmm.
Remember their mascot, too?
Nope.
They used to, you know, those like window paintings that people do from time to time. Like they'll paint like this washable window paint on. Yeah. And they had this animal. It was like a giraffe neck, like ostrich feathers, turtle shell. It was like all these odd couplings of animals.
Oh.
It was like such a stretch. I mean, not just the neck of the giraffe, but the entire animal. It was bizarre. Odd Lots.
I do not remember that at all. Take your word for it, though.
Thank you, sir. Thank you. I'm going to swallow this mint.
You do that.
I swallowed part of it.
That was exciting podcast stuff.
I could have died.
You
could have heard it right there. My death rattle.
I think the listener could feel the tension.
Uh-huh. Yeah.
So how are you?
I'm pretty good. I feel a little saucy.
Saucy?
Yeah.
Why?
I don't know. I didn't eat much all day. And we started drinking before the food came, right? Mm-hmm. And I feel a little toasty.
Really?
Yeah.
Huh. Lightweight.
I know. I've only had 2 beers.
Yeah.
But I swear, I hadn't ate much at all today. I think you saw everything I ate today.
Yes, I did. Mm-hmm. I personally inspected it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and paid for both meals.
That is true.
How weird is that?
Yeah. It wasn't my intention.
Well,
I certainly didn't want to.
I stole you $5. Yeah. Thanks for that. I was the only one working today at my shop, and
yes,
Eric was kind enough to bring me food.
Yeah, I was
like a good pal, a good chum.
I was hanging out all day at the comic shop, doing nothing.
Me too. Only I was getting paid for it.
It's true. And I just spent money.
Yeah. See, this is the difference between our lives. I get paid to do what you pay to do.
Yeah,
that's awesome.
Yeah.
How about you? Everything decent?
No.
No?
We'll not get into that.
Okay, alright. I thought maybe you'd lie and just be like, "Oh yeah, awesome."
Yeah, everything is awesome. I'm not depressed in the slightest. I haven't felt like killing myself at all today.
Very convincing. I'm with you.
Which is why I was just hanging out at a comic shop all day.
Oh. Who drew that?
Eric Canetti.
That's awesome.
It's alright.
Pretty good.
I like his Iron Man stuff better. Not his picture hanging comic that he does.
He's doing Deadpool now too, isn't he? Or did he do one issue or something?
Nope.
Didn't he do Amazing Spider-Man with Deadpool on the cover?
Yes.
That's one thing. That's what I'm thinking.
That is indeed what you were thinking of.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh.
I just, let's quit the show altogether.
Altogether.
Yeah.
Can we... I got one more, like, good comic and good movie picked out. Actually, you know what I was thinking about this
Alright,
day?
you can have my next turns, and that'll be it.
And then we're done.
Yeah.
We're on the better half of completing 100 episodes.
Better half? I think that's the wrong
The
adjective.
majority half.
Oh, there we go. Okay.
We've done most of 100.
Yeah.
It's
yeah.
crazy.
Yeah.
I mean, just barely.
This is episode 56, which I did not mention, I believe.
Oh, yeah. What did we do?
We reviewed Scotland and PA.
Yes.
Let's go talk about whatever the fuck we were talking about.
Yeah.
We're into heading towards 100 is what you're saying.
Yeah, that's pretty good.
In another 10 months or so.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh. By the time it's getting cool again.
Yeah.
Cool in the game.
Well, I think... Well, first it's got to warm up.
Mm-hmm. I'm not looking forward to that. Don't like the warm-up.
Really?
Fall and winter, I wish those were the 2 6-month seasons.
You're wrong.
Yeah. Well, no, and that's correct. I do wish that, but...
No, you're wrong. Fall and spring.
Fall and spring?
Fall and spring. Not too hot, not too cold.
Spring is fall without the cool leaves.
Yeah, that's what makes it good.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's got all the pretty flowers.
It's a little warmer, too.
It's a little warmer, but it's not scorchingly warm.
Slightly more rainy.
A little more rainy, which is fine.
My birthday's in the spring.
There you go.
I have to buy a new driver's license.
Yeah, don't do what you're gonna do.
But I'm going to buy a new driver's license.
You're not gonna do what you're gonna do. I am determined to convince you that your train of thought on this is wrong.
Okay, tell you what, maybe someone can write in and tell us what they think. Pat, Brian, Kurt, anyone, John.
Joe now?
Joe,
Yeah.
Kathleen. Actually, I know Kathleen's in my corner on this one.
Oh, God. You need to be a gentleman.
I'll be a gentleman with a fucking mullet.
God damn it.
My driver's license...
Why don't you just put on a fucking pair of sweatpants and flip-flops and just kill yourself already?
I think I will wear like a Tasmanian Devil cut-off sleeveless shirt when I get the photo taken, too.
I quit.
My driver's license has photos coming up my next birthday in April. I was thinking about, I haven't cut my hair in like a month longer than I usually cut it. I'm thinking about just letting it ride. And then getting the mullet haircut right before I get the driver's license. That way, for the next 4 years, I get this sweet photo on my driver's license, because the last 2 times I've got a driver's license photo, it's this horrible photo that looks like I'm trying to be somehow cute or something, but I swear I'm just trying to smile a little bit, but I look like some oddball pervert, which may or may not be an accurate representation of who I... Where are you at? Come back to me. Come back to me. Okay, I won't get the mullet. Maybe. But I was thinking about, how about if I could even like shave the top of my head, like in the male pattern baldness, and then get the mullet.
Then I'd rather you just do a mullet then.
Yeah. Okay.
Because at least you can get rid of that the day of.
Oh yeah, I would have the mullet for 3 hours tops, like in the morning.
But you're gonna have that photo for the next 4 years.
But nobody ever sees that, except for like if I go to a bar like 2 times a year to see some local band play that I really don't like, but I'm friends with the bass player. It's for the love of the fun.
Like I understand the point, okay, it's gonna be a horrible photo anyway.
Exactly.
But
like I might as well make it my horrible photo. I want to be in charge of this horrible photo.
I understand that. I totally do.
Yeah.
But I also am fully 100% behind the idea of always present yourself at your best.
Right. It's more like, it's a callback though. I mean, I've had a mullet. I'm on a freaking calendar with a mullet.
I know that, but you were like 9.
Yeah, 11, 12. Maybe.
Whatever.
Yeah.
The point is that you're 32. You're going to be 33 when you have this done.
In the process of becoming 33, because I'll get it like the week before.
Nobody ever does that.
Oh, I do. I'm on top of it.
You're full of shit. Everybody always forgets, and they do it like day of birthday, or maybe like a week later.
Never in my life. Maybe
I don't believe you at all.
I swear, maybe on my birthday a couple times, but never, ever after.
I have to occasionally check my license to make sure that it is not time for me to get it renewed.
That's awesome. Did you ever have a mullet on a license, like back when you were like 16 or
No.
No.
Never had a mullet.
Really? Never?
Never.
Wow. Really?
Really. I had long hair.
Rat tail?
No rat tail.
Spike.
No spike.
The Vanilla Ice fade.
Nope.
Wow. What's your most embarrassing haircut?
I don't have any.
Really?
Maybe bowl cut when I was like 4.
No license back then.
Huh?
You weren't driving.
No, yeah. I had, yeah. Even, like, my hair is unnaturally poofy anyway. So, if it was, like, slicked back or anything like that, it was probably poofy and high.
Mm-hmm.
But that was not due to any sort of, wanting it to be that way.
Right, you didn't add goop or anything.
Right, yeah. Yeah, my hair, I can barely control my hair. So I've never gone out of my way to have a ridiculous fucking haircut.
Yeah. Well, but every time I've had a ridiculous haircut, I've never thought, I want a ridiculous haircut. I've been like, that looks cool. That guy in Metal Edge looks cool. I'm going to get my hair like that guy.
Yeah, I don't do that. I grew it out long when I was a teenager. Because I was a metal dork.
Mm-hmm.
I recently had it long again for a little bit. That was mostly just laziness.
Do you have photos of the old metal hair?
No.
I'd love to see it.
Yeah.
If you ever did. Run across
I don't have photos of me in anything. I do not like my picture taken.
Do people take photos anymore other than with their phones?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Like digital cameras?
Digital cameras, yeah.
I never see anyone do that. Like, it seems like when I was growing up, people had cameras, like the film, like 35mm, 110, whatnot.
No.
All the time, everywhere. But I never see anyone take photos anymore.
Yeah. People still have digital cameras and use them.
Mm-hmm.
Occasionally I've seen a person with like a disposable camera.
Mm-hmm.
Once in a while, well, maybe it's just because I know people who take photos.
Mm-hmm.
But I've seen people with like a nice manual camera.
Right.
Yeah. See, I don't see so much camcorders or video recorders anymore.
Just with phones. People have
People with phones,
phone
yeah.
technology.
Yeah.
That's creepy. I miss the photo albums, I like that.
I've been wanting to get a decent digital camera for a while, just because occasionally I take pictures of stuff, but they're all on my phone because that's the only camera I have, and I don't have any way to like get those off of my phone.
Right.
And so it would be nice if I actually had a camera.
You can delete them though, right? Off your
I
phone.
can delete them. I can't.
Yeah.
But if anybody wants to see them, I have to show them my phone.
Right. You can't like attach it to your computer.
No.
Right.
But it's also a piece of shit phone, so fuck my phone.
And those photos aren't good. I've taken photos with my phone, and they don't come out nearly as good as my crappy old 110, film camera. Even the disposable cameras.
I think up to when my ex-girlfriend and I started dating, she was taking photography classes, and I let her use my old 35mm manual camera, and she got a better one because mine was a piece of crap and didn't work that well. So she and I would go out and like take pictures occasionally, and my dad gave me his digital camera, which was pretty bad, and he also gave me a like one of those automatic film loader cameras,
Right.
Which turned out pretty good, but I never got anything developed that I took.
Yeah, I mean, like, I don't think I've taken, other than, like, a couple snapshots of, like, my cat or my dog with my telephone.
Right.
I haven't taken any photos other than to sell stuff on eBay in years.
Yeah, I haven't. I've taken photos like when we were in Chicago. I took a few photos that would be nice to like have, that I can like email to people or whatever. But
they're on your phone though.
They're on my phone.
Yeah.
Which I can't download.
Is it just because your phone doesn't operate that way,
right.
or you don't have the right cord? Or
no, it's because my phone's a piece of shit.
Okay.
It's an awful, awful phone.
Could I take a picture of, like, could you dial up the image on your phone? I take a picture of that with my phone, and then hook it up to a computer, email it to somebody.
That would be awful.
That would look bad.
That would look worse than bad.
That would look like what my artwork looks like when I scan it in.
Yeah.
or I wanted to say when a Bloodline video comes out scanned by the wrong person. But I wouldn't say that.
No.
I wouldn't say that.
You just did.
Oh, shit.
Anyway. Yeah. But yeah, I saw yesterday I was at a place where people were taking photos.
Mm-hmm. The
With
police
actual,
precinct?
with actual cameras.
Mm-hmm.
Turn to the left, turn to the right.
Right.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. You didn't say anything until your lawyer was present, I hope.
Of course.
Okay.
Of course. I'm smart.
I always tell you that, but I figure you know.
I listen to your advice.
Yeah.
Despite what you think, I do listen to you occasionally.
Right. Those are good things.
Yeah.
So photos of anything interesting, like monkeys on unicycles, that sort of thing.
No, just other people.
Monkeys on other people. Okay.
Yeah,
that's gross.
Yeah.
Illegal in 4 states.
Yeah, and this is a place they serve and prepare food. And I don't understand why the monkeys were there in the first place.
Last thing I want is hairs in my babaganoush.
And that is the least of your problems when you're dealing with monkeys.
It's true. They don't just lose hairs; they lose other things.
Yes, like virginity
and
in
shit.
The babaganoush.
Yeah. I've never ate babaganoush.
Neither have I.
I like to say it though.
I've had goulash.
Yeah. Is that the same?
Obviously not.
They're both fun to say.
They are fun to say, but apparently, as I learned today, that babaganoush is a vegetarian dish of some sort.
Oh, yeah. I didn't even know that.
Yeah.
And I'm a filthy vegetarian.
Yeah, you are. Goulash is a noodle in some sort of beef.
Yeah, I was going to say, I thought there was meat in that one.
Yeah.
Maybe there's different versions of babaganoush?
Maybe. I don't know.
Sounds Greek, maybe?
Could be. I believe goulash is Hungarian. I don't think that matters at this point. But,
French fries, ironically, not French.
It's true. It's because they are Frenched.
Mm-hmm.
It's the cut of the fry.
That's right.
Yes. So all you jackasses who were ordering American fries,
freedom fries,
whatever the fuck, suck them up.
Those people are all dead by now.
Hopefully, I hope so. Just evolution got them.
Yeah, it was real quick. That last 10 years, evolution just kicked in. Anybody that watches Everybody Loves Raymond or eats freedom fries, they're gone. No more. Sorry, Mom. She does both. Love her. Love you, Mom. Well, I know she watches Everybody Loves Raymond.
I do that.
Yeah. I don't think she's ever said the words freedom fries in my presence. But
That's good.
Yeah.
Well, I know your mom and I have the same taste in television, so.
Yeah, that's right. Everybody, or 2.5.
2.5?
Yeah. I was like, everybody loves Little Men.
Yeah. Well, who doesn't?
Little Women.
I'm not into that.
Yeah. Literature.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm not into literature. Which also explains the movie we just watched.
Oh, yeah. Nice segue.
Thank you.
Scotland, PA.
Scotland, PA, or Pennsylvania.
Really? Sometimes I feel like an idiot.
Seriously?
No, I knew it was.
Okay.
In fact, I almost picked a Roots song for this album just because they're from Philly, but chose differently. As you will hear later.
Excited.
Yeah. No, this is the first of this is the first of my 8-month movies picked from a Tool and Iran blockbuster night.
Wow.
This is the first one, and I was like, that's going to be the first one I choose.
All right. Why'd you choose it?
It had a spatula on the cover with a drop of blood on it, and I flipped it over. Christopher Walken was on the back. I was like, that's enough for me. I'm in.
Had you heard of this movie prior?
I think I may have actually seen it, like, the year it came out.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's an interesting thing that I want to bring up.
Mm-hmm.
The year it came out. When the fuck was that?
90s? Mid-90s? I don't know. I didn't notice.
Okay. Because the sleeve on my Netflix thing says 2002.
Ooh.
The
Really?
movie, like, throughout the movie takes place in the 70s, but everything about it screamed 1994.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. Like, it seemed like, I don't know, maybe it was a little bit later than that, but it seems like a while back. I rented it. I didn't see it in the theater, so I can't tell you exactly if it was new or old when I saw it.
Yeah. One thing I definitely learned from this movie, other than the story of Macbeth, as written by William Shakespeare.
Bobby is.
Yeah.
Billy is.
Billy.
Yeah. Bobby's Robert, damn it.
Yeah.
Idiot.
Robert Shakespeare was...
his lesser-known cousin.
Yeah.
In
He
the
wrote
Tool
mostly fanfic and, slash fic.
Right, yeah.
Based on his brother William's works.
Oh, man, I'd love to read that.
Yeah.
That would be great. Little Hamlet up the dumper action. That'd be nice. E2 Brute.
Anyway, one of the things I learned from the experience of watching this movie, I definitely before a show, but I think in general altogether, I am never ever going to watch extra features on any DVD ever again, ever.
Right.
Yeah.
You mean like the trailer thing we saw, or the afterthought?
The afterthought thing.
Okay. Why is that?
Ruined the movie.
Really?
Yeah. And ruined the show.
Really?
Yeah, because I feel that anything that I had to bring up, like the guy brought it up in the little afterthought thing.
All right.
And even though our listeners didn't watch that with us, I feel like as if he said everything that I was maybe going to bring up, and that
really?
just kind of stole my thunder, and now I really don't want to talk about this movie anymore.
You mean like just in relation to the movie being referential to Macbeth the play? Or?
No, but in reference to it being a ripoff of other movies from the mid-90s.
Right,
like Fargo.
Like Fargo,
yeah. Which came out in 96, so this must have come out after 96.
Okay, good call. It reminded me of Heathers a lot, too. He didn't mention Heathers, but it sort of had that same feel. Like
I've never seen it. So.
Oh, okay. That's an excellent film.
Nah.
Yeah, I mean, so I'm guessing you liked it, but then it was ruined by the director's afterthoughts.
I liked it despite itself.
Mm-hmm.
The director's comments afterwards didn't help. Just because, I don't know, it's getting to the point where I really don't give a shit how things are made.
Right.
You know, like, I find artists and people, creative people, to be pompous jackasses.
Oh, yeah.
Myself included. And also present company included.
Oh, well, thank you. Thank you, sir. Yeah, it seems like in the late 90s it became this thing where not only do you have to, experience the work, but you have to experience the 14 hours of extra footage that goes along with anything anyone involved in creating the work wants to share,
right?
Like their process, and like where they came from, and like director's commentary, behind the scenes, deleted sketches.
Yeah,
all that stuff is so popular now.
Well, I don't think it's so popular now.
Oh, it's big. It's big. The kids love it. Lollipops and director commentary. It's all that they talk about. It's a grade school.
But anyway, I'm blowing you off. I'm not playing your game. But I mean, no, like, I know that, DVDs and Blu-rays all come with, like, loaded with extra features. And, I think when I first got my DVD player, like, I was into that. And I gotta buy the super duper special deluxo version of this.
Of Big Trouble in Little China.
Right. And, then I'd never watch any of them, and then when I would just get pissed off because, John Carpenter's a fuckface. And I can't give a shit. And, so yeah, it's gotten to the point where now, like, I don't really give a shit about any of that stuff. I just want to watch some fucking movie.
I mean, it's nice, like, if you've seen the movie 10 times, and then you rent the DVD or buy the DVD, and there's some extra thing that you're like, oh, that's cool. Like, I mean, I've heard some really great commentary tracks that really gave me insight and made me actually appreciate a movie more that I already liked. But
I mean, yeah, I've heard a few good ones, but, I don't want to blow them all off. But for the most part, I'm just I'm done.
All right.
I don't...
It's too much too much.
Yeah.
Like that, there's like all those 4-disc, like Dawn of the Dead 4-discs or whatever.
Yeah. Well, at least with that one, that's like 4 different versions of the movie.
Mm-hmm.
And not just,
always making of featurettes.
Right, yeah.
Right.
I mean, I'm sure they're on there, but at least it's, the movie 4 different times, 4 different alternate versions of it. Which I don't know.
Yeah, how can there be so many?
One of them is like...
widescreen, full screen.
No, like the Dawn of the Dead one I know direct is... it's like the American theatrical cut, the Italian cut, basically like so that it was made to tie in with I think it was Fulci who did all the zombie movies, or maybe it was someone else.
I think Fulci. I think that was he did Zombie at least.
Yeah, didn't Dario Argento have something to do with this? I think
he did Weekend at Bernie's, the zombie version.
Okay, yeah. And because Asia Argento plays Bernie.
No, that's true. Fine job.
Oh yeah.
Mustache looked real.
I don't know why I find that funny. But no, yeah, like there's 4 different cuts of Dawn of the Dead, so that's what that box set is.
So at least it's mostly about the actual film instead of everyone talking about the film.
Right, but then you get something like Watchmen, which, I enjoyed it, but movie. I don't need the 3 discs of bonus features, about it.
Here's the making of Doc Manhattan's penis featurette.
Right.
Yeah. Although, I would watch that one.
Yeah, probably would. Yeah. Anyway, this tirade started somewhere.
We were talking about a movie. We can something else.
Dawn of the Dead.
It was a vampire movie. Vampire movie.
Bram Stoker's Dracula.
Shadow of the
Vampire.
No. Scotland, PA. We're talking about Scotland, PA. That's what we were doing. I knew if I backtracked.
Yeah. Actually, sidetrack again.
Yeah, because we were almost back.
We were almost there.
Shit, nobody wants it.
I gotta blow this train right off the tracks. The only time that I ever really want to see, a making of kind of thing, is if there's ever another situation again, like when Coppola made Apocalypse Now.
Oh, yeah.
Where basically things got so fucking insane that it deserves to be a movie.
Right, yeah.
But I don't want to read about, watch a featurette on, Scotland, PA, where everyone was happy and had a great time.
Yeah.
Christopher Walken's amazing to work with.
He's a nut. He's a cut-up.
Yeah, for that, I just want to watch a fucking movie.
Right. I'm with you. Like I said before, I mean, like Hudson Hawk and Cannibal the Musical, and there's a few other ones where the commentary track made me like the movie so much more. But yeah, usually it's just too much. It's just people jerking themselves off. Like,
right.
We don't need to know every fucking camera lens, and I mean, maybe if there's some aspiring filmmakers that they're like, how did he do that shot in the rain, the slow mo?
Right.
I mean, it works for somebody, but your average Joe, the public buying movie goer, we don't need all that shit.
Right.
We just need a movie. You see this movie sometimes and it says special features include surround sound, and you're like, fucking A.
Yeah.
That's all I need. All right.
Anamorphic widescreen.
Yeah. A scene selection. That's a bonus. I don't even need that.
Animated menus.
Yeah, exactly. See, sometimes too much of a good thing.
Yeah. And
I've never read anything by Shakespeare. I'm a fucking idiot.
I have not either.
And I don't care to. Don't want to.
I may have in high school, but I don't remember it.
The language barrier is too much for me.
Yeah.
It's lost in
and
translation.
it's English.
Yeah. I know. Speak the fucking language, Billy. It's
it's also a huge possibility we're morons.
I wouldn't even say possibility.
It's a definite
guarantee.
likelihood.
Yeah. But I mean, that's the same thing that lost me with Sandman. I thought that was a good series, and then all the like Shakespeare worship towards the end. I was like, I don't care. Like that stuff. Like I like art fact stuff. Like I'm 98% queer.
Right.
I like gay music. I like abstract art.
You like anal.
I do the anal. I've received the anal.
Right.
More importantly.
Right.
I like all that sad bastard shit.
Right.
But Bill Shakespeare, too much for me. Too much. Don't need it. Don't want it.
Well, the thing is, like, it's not supposed to be sad bastard faggy bullshit. It's supposed to be,
Oh yeah.
It was hack bullshit back in the day.
Yeah. Don't get me wrong. Like if back then, like I would have been all into it.
Right.
But like that is not meant for me. Like that language barrier is there for a reason. Like what? That must have been like 50 years ago. He wrote those. But I'm saying like reading that stuff. It's like it's more work deciphering one line.
Yeah.
It's like it takes you out of the There's no atmosphere created for me because it's like I have this referential book on my left and then the book on my right, and I'm reading both at the same time, and it's like it's not an experience anymore. It's a task.
Right.
And
I think task is a great way to sum up reading any Shakespeare.
Right.
And again, totally aware that I'm just low common denominator. Moron.
But I mean, there's like classics. There's modern classics now that we can read. It's like 40 generations from now, if we're trying to convince someone to read a Chuck Palahniuk book, they're gonna be like, that language is so obtuse. Only they'll be speaking in like clicks and like hums and like light codes and
I think honestly, this is the way I see things going. Literature will not exist. Language will not exist. It will just become dumber and dumber and dumber.
Like Idiocracy.
Yeah.
Where everyone's just masturbating and drinking Gatorade all day.
Yeah, I think so. That movie is the worst horror movie I have ever seen in my entire life.
I know, it's like frightening, it's like funny, but at the same time, like in the middle of every laugh, I'm like, oh fuck, it's coming. That's really coming.
Yes. And, I'm sure we're the first people to notice this.
Oh, yeah, of course.
But, no, seriously, like, yeah. Idiocracy, hilarious movie, but so fucking frightening. Fucking disturbing.
Oh, yeah. It almost induced, like, anxiety attacks. Yeah. It was very... It was like, oh, my God. This is what we're becoming.
Yeah. So yeah, I think Shakespeare is just going to be down to, like, emoticons and, internet speak.
Right.
So,
like the only thing left, someone will like remember that painting of Shakespeare, the one you always see, and it'll be like on their iPod sheath, like, oh, it's the iPod sheath guy. Cool, let's masturbate.
Yeah,
that's where it's going.
Yeah. So I think we're both getting around to trying to say that we've never read Macbeth.
That's right.
Yeah,
never read it.
Which Scotland, PA, is a direct adaptation of. Not direct, but it's an adaptation.
Yeah. It's like I think it's like when the Coen brothers adapted Odyssey into O Brother.
Yeah.
Like, it's very loosely based. It has elements that are the same.
Right.
But like, this one is about fast food joints in the 70s, late 70s. But it has like the murder and the comedy apparently, and the romance.
I'm not sure that Macbeth was a comedy, but
well,
I know Shakespeare was well known for his hilarious comedies.
Yeah, he was. I mean, they called him the Jim Carrey of way back when. That's what they say.
I know Taming of the Shrew made me laugh out loud.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Was that him?
Yeah,
I thought that was E.B. White. But this movie did make me laugh out loud.
Yes, it did.
The scene where the guy gets his head shoved into the deep
fryer
fryer
later.
Oh my gosh, that was hilarious. Doesn't sound like it should be,
No.
The way it happened, though.
Yeah, and I think actually, I laughed out loud too. But at the same time, this is why I think the movie seems like it was made in like the mid-90s. It was definitely, almost everything about it seemed to be like a post-Tarantino Pulp Fiction film.
Right.
Like, just,
parodying the violence, or...
not just that, but just, I don't know. Because it doesn't even seem like it was parodying it.
Just informed by it somehow.
Yeah, it's really hard for me to explain, I think.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I shouldn't have even brought it up.
Right, exactly.
But,
I was thinking the same thing.
Yeah.
No.
We're just going to shut down again.
No, I know what you're saying. Like, it has that same genre feel, but it's like a comedy at the same time. Like, it has the darkness. And the goatees. There's goatees.
Well, yeah, but no, it's just like it seems like after Pulp Fiction came out, there was like this rash of independent movies that were all based on like some sort of crime happening, but it was funny with quirky characters and crazy pop culture references.
Right.
And that seems like exactly what this movie was, except here's some Shakespeare too.
Yeah. And it had its own thing. And it seemed a little more comedy than crime, you know? Like, it seemed like it was largely 97% comedy.
Right. Yeah, and I mean, it was funny. I laughed out loud multiple times.
Even though Andy Dick was in it.
Even though Andy Dick was in it, who usually ruins everything.
I agree.
Yeah. God, I hate that guy.
I'm not a fan.
Yeah. Luckily, he's not in it a lot.
Yeah.
And even when he is, it's a very minor role.
He was good as the Woody Allen mummy on an episode of the Ben Stiller show, late 80s, early 90s, but... Yeah,
whom your girlfriend hates.
Oh, yeah, Ben Stiller.
Yeah.
I just found out via your Facebook. I'm stalking my own girlfriend on someone else's Facebook page. Is that like the epitome of lame?
Only if you like had access to my password and I wasn't just checking it while you were in the room.
That's true. Yeah, that would be worse.
Yeah. Anyway, Andy Dick is awful.
Not great, not funny.
No.
Tiresome.
It's a very good word for him. Yeah.
Thank you. I like the T words. Today's T word day.
T word day.
Task. Tiresome.
Triple.
Titties. Oh, I was going to say triple fisting.
Oh, triple.
Yeah.
Wow.
It's the weekend.
Triple.
It's the weekend.
I can't even imagine.
You can hardly sustain double sometimes.
Well, speechless.
We'll move on.
Okay.
I enjoyed it. Christopher Walken, I think, was my favorite part of the movie.
The movie definitely picked up once he entered into it. I was actually just kind of tolerating it up until that point. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
It seemed a little long.
Seems a little long. I think it's only like an hour and 20 minutes.
Wow, that's not a good sign.
No, yeah.
Because I remember this is the first time, I think, other than the 18-hour version of Apocalypse Now and the 47-hour version of Brother of the Wolf, other than those two, I think this is the first time I've ever wanted to look at my watch in the middle. Or I don't carry a watch though. That's the hard part about that.
Yeah.
I was going to look at my cell phone to see what time it was in the middle of the movie.
Yeah, it's a little slow at the beginning, definitely. Mm-hmm. But I think once Christopher Walken shows up, it definitely picks up, and
I agree.
I think the comedy starts hitting all cylinders at that point.
You get to see him dance a little bit.
Nice callback to his music video, and to
the Spike Jones, who's a Fat Boy Slim,
I believe, and also, of course, to his own past as a hoofer.
Oh, a hoofer. What is that?
He was a dancer.
Oh, okay.
Christopher Walken. He was a dancer.
Tap dancing?
He was a dancer. He just loved to dance. He was a professional dancer for a while.
Professional, even?
I believe so.
Wow.
He's a hoofer at heart.
Gotta love him. He is a great man.
You honestly didn't know that?
No.
Because I was saying that whole thing as if I assumed you did know that because everybody fucking brings that up.
Well, I know he liked to dance, and he said, I actually listened to the commentary track on the Spike Jones video,
right.
the Fat Boy Slim. He said he wanted to do one awesome dance number before he was a little too old to pull it off anymore, and he felt like he still had it.
Yeah.
And,
yeah, I think he was like a stage performer dancing and stuff.
Okay.
Right?
Did not know that.
Yeah. It seems like one of those things that's like, everybody knows that, and everybody always brings it up whenever they talk about Christopher Walken, as if everybody doesn't know it,
I guess I'm just out of the loop.
Yeah, I guess so. Get in.
I'm in the loop now. I know about the dance numbers. CW.
Yeah. CW.
Christopher Walken.
Oh, okay.
Chris Ware. I'm talking to my imaginary friend Chris Ware.
Maura Tierney is a beautiful woman, and I've had a crush on her ever since the first time I watched News Radio.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
Is that the lady that played Pat?
Yes.
Okay. I like her hair. She had really
She had
nice
awesome hair.
Yeah.
She has an awesome face.
Mm-hmm.
She's gorgeous. I love her.
Seemed like a stand-up actor.
I was very upset when she became part of ER because I absolutely hate that show with a gigantic passion.
I've never seen any of the television programs that you've spoken of. But
you
I
should watch News Radio at some point.
Dave Foley, right?
Dave Foley, Phil Hartman in the beginning before he passed or was murdered.
That would make sense, because to keep him on after that would just be in poor taste.
Unfortunately, it also had Andy Dick.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Man. So she's a big Dick fan.
She is a big Dick fan.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
She's always surrounded by Dick.
Yeah, Dick.
Huh.
We are running super long this episode already.
Are we?
Yeah.
Well, we have nothing to say about this movie. We don't know anything about its history. We haven't listened to the commentary track yet. It's basically like we haven't even seen it.
I know.
We haven't watched 4 of the
making
featurettes.
of, right, yeah. We are ill-prepared for this show.
Was there anybody else in this? Oh, the main guy.
The main guy, James LaGrosse.
James LaGrosse?
Or LeGros, as he was called.
I like him a lot.
Never seen him in anything before, ever.
Drugstore Cowboy, Point Break, apparently some other thing that we looked him up on.
Near Dark.
Don't remember him in that.
Nope.
Neither do you, as you said.
Nope.
But I just watched Point Break twice this week, actually.
Of course you did.
And I loved Drugstore Cowboy. Was one of my favorite movies back in my 20s. It always revolved between top 3, top 5, I would say. But I think I'm done. I read the book. I watched the movie like 20 times. I read the novelization, and I think I'm done now. Don't want to see it anymore.
Good.
Oh, I may pick it for a future episode. You'd probably like it. There's some good actors, good acting. It's good. It's a good story. Bill Burroughs, a little cameo. Uncle Bill, as they call him.
Is he played by Peter Weller? 'Cause that's the only way that I will watch it. If William S. Burroughs in his cameo is played by Peter Weller, that's the only thing that I want to see.
If you squint real hard and cover your ears, you can almost believe it's him.
Yeah, Macbeth, it's a story. I don't know. Should we keep going?
Yeah.
I feel like we haven't exactly talked about this movie.
Really? I mean, there's not much to say. It's funny. It's set the turn of the popularity of the burger joint when it's becoming the craze that it, I mean, obviously it was big in the 50s, but when people got lazier and lazier in the 70s, and that became a staple of the American diet. This movie's set in that whole time period. People are getting rich off of it. I loved the cars in the movie. It made me realize Rick Ocasek is amazing. No, I'm just not those cars. It made me realize that 70s cars.
Gary Newman.
Yeah, in cars.
Yeah. In cars.
The 70s automobiles were the best looking automobiles I think that have ever existed. They were all so awesome in this movie. I mean, I love like the 30s, 40s, early 50s cars. 70s cars, man, muscle cars. Shit, yeah. Nice stuff.
I can't argue with you.
Yeah. I mean,
definitely not 80s cars, I can tell you that much. Definitely not
yeah.
90s cars, definitely not modern day cars.
Have you seen, I saw this new truck when I was driving to Kathleen's. There's this I don't know if it's a used car lot. There's a car lot in Xenia.
Yeah.
And it has this new Chevy truck. Oh, there's plenty. They're everywhere. Yeah. It's an epidemic, right?
Yeah.
There was this big yellow pickup truck parked right in the center front
You've already turned me off yellow.
Well, no, trust me.
I hate a yellow car.
I hate it too. Trust me. It's horrible.
All right.
Do you remember that episode of The Simpsons where Homer meets his brother? And his brother works at the car factory and he has Homer design a truck? I am not kidding. They based this pickup truck off the Homer Simpson car. It's a new Chevy truck, and it's like huge and yellow, but it has this big circular like dome. Like that's where the cab of the truck is. It's circular. It's a bubble. It's a Jetsons fucking car on a giant rectangular yellow pickup truck. It is the ugliest thing I've ever seen. I saw the Chevy symbol when I drove by. But I don't know what it's like. The Chevy disaster, maybe. I don't know what it's called. The Chevy tragedy.
I gotta maybe go visit my dad out in Xenia.
Yeah. Oh, it's ugly. Like if you're driving into Xenia, it'll be on the left, right before you get to the restaurants that are in the downtown. Right. It's like the last car lot before you get into downtown Xenia.
Basically, where 35 starts turning into just Main Street.
Exactly. Okay. Yeah, it looks more like a street than a state route at that point. For all you out of towners, fuck you! You don't get to see the car. You don't Google it. Google ugly Chevy truck.
Actually, I should. Yeah. I think during the break I'll look that up. But yeah, I was gonna say otherwise, like if I drive by it, I'll make sure to grab a picture of it with my phone.
Oh, there you go. Yeah. Yeah, maybe you could test drive it. That'd be hilarious. Oh, it's horrible. Horrible looking.
Wow.
Because it has everything I hate about circular bubbly cars, but it has everything I hate about pickup trucks all in one. Like, it didn't save the good parts of either one.
Oh, you're talking about the Chevy Spite.
The Chevy Spite, yeah, that's it. That's the one. The Chevy Retarded. That's what it's called. Oh, mercy. Yeah. Mercy.
I feel like we've done a great disservice to this movie. All right.
It was all right.
Yeah, not a keeper.
I mean, obviously, I think I saw it, and that should tell you something before.
Right,
I think maybe I saw like a clip of it at somebody's house, but like a couple of the scenes looked real familiar. Like the scene where the burger joint owners tell him his idea about the drive-thru. I was like, wow, I think I've seen this before. Yeah. Like that's when I realized. So forgettable maybe in 10 years, I would say.
Yeah, probably,
but enjoyable.
Yeah,
especially if you're drinking. It's fun.
There are better movies of the era that we think this might be from.
This is the research we did. We don't even know what year it came out. Who knows?
But it's not awful. It did for a comedy. It definitely made me laugh out loud at least 3 or 4 times.
Right. If you're a Christopher Walken completist, put it in this third or fourth quadrant of your list.
And if you've got a big crush on Maura Tierney, like I do, then maybe you would have knew about this movie before this, but apparently you didn't.
And if you're an anti-dictator, avoid it at all costs.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah, that's all you really need to say.
Yeah, and nameless guy who was the lead actor.
Yeah, he's pretty
stuff.
LaGrosse, Kevin, Barry, Sam,
James
LaGrosse.
LaGrosse. Yeah,
he's good. He's good. I like that.
Yeah, he's all right. Okay. I really didn't like him in the movie.
Really?
Yeah.
I like him. I like his facial features. Like
he's overtly handsome, but like the 70s thing just didn't match with his face.
I like how he doesn't have to deliver a line to deliver what he's trying to deliver. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I get what you're saying, but I don't see that at all.
Really?
Yeah, I thought he was just kind of bland. He's just one of those handsome actor guys who is not very good at it.
Really, I didn't even think he was handsome, but I'm not.
He's got the chiseled features, the butt chin, the square jaw,
the goatee, the hair, a little muscle,
the 70s hairdo, wig, whatever he was wearing in this didn't really work.
He had that same
features.
He had the same hairdo in Point Break and Drugstore Cowboy. I venture to say it may be his.
That may be his real hair.
It may be stitched into his scalp.
Okay, well then, either way, he maybe needs a haircut. Then, be a gentleman.
Yeah. All right. Yeah, don't get a mullet.
Yeah. All right.
Take a break.
That's all right.
Oh yeah, let's do it. I gotta pee anyway.
All right, then. Hello. There we go. Okay.
Hey, welcome back to Gutter Trash, everybody. How's it going?
It's going okay.
Yeah.
Apparently, we can still hear Sheila above me.
Sheila.
And her boyfriend, Pimpy McStereotype.
That is an odd name.
It is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You think if your last name was McStereotype, you wouldn't go with Pimpy.
Yeah.
It's like having a son, you know. Never mind. I was trying to think of the one I heard the other day. It was a really great one. I was like, why would you name your son that? Oh, damn it. Can't think of it.
Jason.
It was like a dick joke.
Okay.
I think, oh yeah, Mr.
Cunty.
and Mrs. Joke. And named their son Richard, yeah.
Okay.
Dick Joke, yeah. It was too bad. Too bad for him. Why did I don't know why I said that before I even thought it through.
We all do that. It's
Yeah.
the nature of life, and especially this show.
Yeah, we obviously didn't think anything through when we decided.
Why start now?
Yeah.
56 episodes
That's
in.
true. Yeah, that would just ruin the motif. Yeah.
Yeah,
buddy.
Yeah.
So it's going to snow soon.
Is it?
I'm excited. Maybe this weekend.
Really?
Yeah.
That's bullshit.
I'm looking forward to it. If it's going to be cold, might as well snow.
No.
Yeah.
No.
I love the snow.
Fuck you.
I love it.
You fuck yourself, you fucking cunt.
It's pretty.
No.
It's pretty. You don't think snow is pretty?
Snow is the worst fucking thing ever.
Just because you have to drive 45 miles in it?
That definitely doesn't help things.
Yeah. I could see that you would not like it as much as I, but I'm a big fan. Big fan.
Well,
Snowballs, snow angels.
I hope you get caught in some sort of avalanche of snow and die.
That would be fitting. That would be fitting. I hope you have to drive 45 miles to pull me out of there.
No, it's not going to happen. I'm not going to come to your rescue. I may have bought you lunch today, good sir, but I will not be rescuing you from some sort of snow avalanche.
Well,
Especially if I'm in Cincinnati and you're here in Kettering.
it would be a much task.
Yeah.
I probably would not.
Because I'll probably wind up dying in the middle of the fucking snow on 75 in the middle of
'Cause it's
the
closed.
fucking construction areas.
One lane's closed and
Yeah.
some jackass has been driving 20 over in the snow.
Of course. He's usually in an SUV and on a cell phone.
Yeah. And, like cutting out coupons and eating a cheeseburger.
Yep.
These are things you would do when you drive. Why not?
Of course. Why not, indeed.
I do nothing when I drive. I don't even listen to music. I just stare right out the windshield.
Well, it's not like you have the option to listen to music anymore.
That's true. Sometimes I sing or hum music, or like I just let it run through my head. Like I don't even, like I just can hear the song playing. It's kind of weird.
When I'm by myself in the car, which is rare, I do a bit of singing.
Do you really?
Yeah.
Falsetto, or do you do
usually death metal.
Right.
No matter what it is.
So you listen to the radio and you do a death metal version over top of it?
Like
a karaoke style?
Yeah, like
the Police or something.
The Police, or Bad Company. It was heavily featured in the movie we just watched.
It made me realize how much they are great. I had a roommate once that was really into Bad Company. In fact, he named a band he was in Rad Company after Bad Company. But
Zippy?
No, Nick Anderson. Big Bad Company fan, and I was like, "What are you doing with this Bad Company CD?" one day, and he's like, "Dude, check it out." And he put it in, and we just sat there and listened to it. I was like, "You're right," and it's really good. Like it just seemed like I remember them like, "Oh, Bad Company," ha ha ha. Right. But yeah, it's really good. Good music.
Speaking of music, that maybe you heard well after its prime.
Mm-hmm.
I listened to yesterday for the very first time ever Weezer's Blue album.
Oh yeah,
yeah, not bad.
That's the very first one, right?
I'm not sure.
The one with In the Garage.
Yeah, it's In the Garage.
Sweater Song. Yeah, it's a good album.
I'd heard the singles from that, but definitely, but never the whole album.
Yeah, I'd say solid start to finish.
Yeah. I enjoyed it quite a bit, and I don't like music.
Mm-hmm. Well, how did you happen upon that, and why?
I'm not going to tell you how.
Okay.
But the why is that I was coloring, and also suicidal,
right.
And decided that I should probably put on some sort of noise to drown out my thoughts.
Okay. Yeah.
And just like, I haven't listened to this yet, and so to put it on.
Yeah, it's good. I think it's their best album. I only like that one and Pinkerton. Pinkerton has a little bit of a slant to it. If you're feeling a little down, you don't want to listen to that one.
Right.
It's got a little bit of... it's not a downer, but it's not like, listening to fucking Bauhaus or anything. But yeah, stick with the blue one if you want to pick me up. That's it.
I enjoyed it quite a bit.
Yeah, I like it a lot. They mentioned Nightcrawler and Kitty Pryde in one of their songs.
Really?
In that album. How cool is that?
I don't listen to lyrics.
Yeah. Lyrics are for suckers.
Yeah, they are.
Lyrics and Shakespeare.
Pussies. Yeah. I'm just not into lyrics. I think, again, it goes with the whole creative types. I really don't give a shit what you're thinking about. Just as long as it sounds all right. It's not like I care about when it comes to singers.
As long as it has a little oomph.
A little oomph keeps the melody and the rhythm, and
they put their heart into it.
Yeah, that usually helps.
Yeah.
But yeah, I could give a shit what the fuck you're talking about, singing about. It's fucking poetry. I don't give a crap.
Oh, I love poetry.
Poets can all go. I don't know. I don't have any more.
See, if you were a poet, you could think of something clever to say.
Yeah, it's true,
and it would rhyme.
That's true.
Unless you're Bukowski, then it would just be good.
Let me just say that the only kind of poetry I like is when Etrigan the Demon speaks.
How about who else used to? B.A. Baracus.
B.A. Baracus.
Roadblock.
Roadblock, of course.
Did Thor used to rhyme?
No, I don't think so.
I don't know what I'm thinking.
Maybe Muhammad Ali.
Oh, yeah. Float like a butterfly, sing like a bee. Doesn't rhyme, but it sounds poetic.
I think he follows it up with something Muhammad Ali.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Seems like there was another comic book where you had to read the poetry. Like Etrigan the Demon. There was another one.
There was an issue of Hitman written by Garth Ennis where the entire thing was written as a Christmas carol or a Christmas poem about a psychotic radioactive Santa killing people. It was awesome.
That sounds really good. It sounds like Silent Night, Deadly Night, only better.
Yeah.
I was thinking of Gru the Wanderer when the minstrel used to always put the rhymes in.
Never read it.
Oh, such a good comic. Excellent book.
Bad. I do like a Sergio Aragonés.
He just did a Simpsons special.
Really?
Yeah, all Sergio. The whole thing.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
It looks really good.
I didn't know about that. I would have bought it.
We have it at Mavericks Cards and Comics, located at 2312 East Dorothy Lane in Kettering, Ohio, at the corner of Woodman and Dorothy Lane.
Stick that aside for me?
Yeah, I can do it.
Sweet.
Yeah. I'll be there tomorrow.
Is it just a regular sized issue? Or, okay.
I think it's like $4.
Yeah, that's fine.
Yeah.
While going through my comic collection, I found my Sergio Aragonés Destroys the DC Universe and Massacres the Marvel.
Those are so good.
They are.
He has a Star Wars one, too, but you probably wouldn't really dig that.
It's Sergio. I'll take it.
Okay.
Yeah.
We might have that. It was Dark Horse, though. Makes
course.
sense.
Yeah. Won't read Gru, but I'll definitely read anything else he does.
Oh, if I picked Gru, would you read it?
I would not veto.
Not veto? Yeah. Okay. Because there is a graphic novel, The Death of Gru.
Oh, well, I don't want to read the end of Gru.
Well, there was many, many, many issues of Gru after The Death of Gru.
Oh, okay.
And Death of Superman, Death of Captain America. It's nothing. It means nothing. And you douchebags that get all excited and bent out of shape and go invest your life savings on the 20 copies of the Death issue. I thank you for that, because you keep me in business. That's what I just wanted to say that.
Yeah, I thought we were going to go the other way. The douchebags who get so angry that I'm never going to read a fucking issue of Captain America again.
Yeah.
And because now there's the whole Captain America Reborn thing. He's been featured in like all the promo art for like a future fucking story.
It's huge too. Reborn sells like crazy.
Really?
Oh yeah.
Because every time I walk in, there's like 100 copies still on the shelf.
That's because we order like 400 copies. So I swear that and Blackest Night are probably the two biggest selling books. Biggest seller in books. The biggest selling books that we carry right now.
I'm going to read Reborn because I've been reading the Captain America stuff, in trade, so I'm just waiting for the trade for that.
It's Miller, right?
No.
Bendis.
No.
Brubaker.
Yes.
Okay.
This does bring up something that I wanted to mention. I twittered this the other day.
Oh?
Mark Miller. not a creator that I like.
Mm-hmm. I'm with you.
He has a new book coming out from Marvel, an Icon comic.
Okay.
Creator-owned, called Nemesis, that he's doing with Steve McNiven. Good artist.
Mm-hmm.
Eventually I would love to read something that he draws. Because apparently he only works with Mark Miller anymore.
Yeah, that is weird. Civil War, right?
Yeah, Civil War, Old Man Logan.
Yeah.
So this book called Nemesis is coming out. And apparently they finally revealed what it is. It's I guess his pitch for it is that it's sort of his take on the Joker if he was Batman.
If the Joker was Batman.
Yes. If the Joker, a psychotic, criminally insane, evil mastermind, had the entire fortune and resources of a Bruce Wayne. Like, what he would do.
Interesting.
Yes. And the promo art that I've seen for it is a man in a cape and cowl, white cape and cowl, no ears, painting a bloody red smile across his face.
Wow.
Yeah.
Seems like he should do that for DC. Like an Elseworlds kind of thing.
Well, no, it's creator-owned,
Yeah.
so, because... why come up with something original when you can just do a parody or satire or something?
Yeah, it just seems kind of Batman.
It
seems like just like it should be a Batman nightmare story, sort of. Like a set.
That's exactly what it is. I told you that is exactly what the pitch of it was.
Right.
But okay, my thing about Mark Miller is that every fucking comic idea that he has come up with is basically. It's what a retarded 13-year-old would come up with that they think is awesome or badass.
Right, yeah. 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 He seems like he loves the badass.
Captain America and Iron Man should fight each other. Let's do a 7-issue series about it.
Wolverine should get old and tough, like Clint Eastwood.
Yeah. Supervillains should rule the world, and then there'd be a monster made out of shit.
That's true. That was in there.
Yeah, I know.
What was his name? Started with an S.
Shithead.
Shithead, yeah.
What else? A teenage comic book geek should dress up like a real superhero and kick some ass.
And all these sound like they could be great comedies. Like, if you think about it. Like, if Keith Giffen did any of those things, I would read them. But yeah, he's like a good idea, man. He just needs to pass those along to somebody else.
No, he's not a good idea. None of those are good ideas.
They sound like they could be fun.
They could be fun in the right hands, but they don't sound like good ideas.
Yeah, but well, yeah, I'm not looking forward to that one.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I mean, every idea that he comes up with sounds like he is a developmentally disabled 13-year-old who just loves comic books and just wishes they were a little more badass and hardcore.
Right. Yeah. I'm with you. So, are you going to check out the Nemesis movie?
Fuck no.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna read any fucking thing he does from this point out, ever. I gave up on him with the Ultimates.
Yeah, I think I didn't like that.
I didn't either.
I didn't
fucking read them, but I hated them.
I didn't like one. I didn't like Civil War. I think I'm done.
Yeah.
In fact, since I haven't read, like you've said time and again that Red Sun is his best thing.
Yeah.
Unless you pick that for a show, I'll probably never read anything that he's done again.
Yeah. So, I don't know if I'll ever pick it. I might, but if I don't, you should maybe check it out.
Mm-hmm.
After the show ends.
Right. So, like in a couple weeks.
Yeah. No, but like the thing with Civil War, or not Civil War, Red Sun, is Grant Morrison kind of, I think he had his fingerprints on that a little bit here and there.
Oh, yeah.
And it was also written well before Mark Millar ever became popular. And there's definitely an edge of the books that he wrote before he became famous that has sort of the the feel of like he's trying really hard, and so actually those things are good because he's trying really hard.
He's putting his all to make a name for himself,
right? And then once he got that name for himself, then it was just like, I'm an idiot.
Yeah,
but in a Scottish accent,
right? And you don't want to demean yourself by attempting that.
Yeah.
Right?
I demean myself plenty of other ways on the show.
Right. Because if you quote someone as saying I'm an idiot, making fun of them, and you do it in such a way that you seem like an idiot, it sort of destroys your whole point.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. I'm not excited about that either.
Yeah.
Never heard of it until just now.
Yeah.
I'm sure I'll order 70 copies because it'll sell like crazy.
Of course. Yeah. So, I guess it's time for me to pick a comic.
Oh, yeah.
Kick-Ass by Mark Millar and John Romita Jr.
That sounds badass! Actually, John Romita Jr. is pretty badass.
I love John Romita Jr. I'd love to read something else that he draws eventually.
Yeah. Oh, I like it when he draws,
Spider-Man.
Yeah, that's right.
Anyway, no. As I've mentioned numerous times on the show, I always have a hard time picking a comic.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm just picking like the most recent thing that I bought at the store that I haven't read yet. Chew.
Okay.
Volume 1.
Sweet.
Yeah.
That's cool. I was just talking about that with somebody today.
Yeah.
I said I wanted to read it.
Well, now you'll get the chance.
Yes. So you already own a copy?
I bought it a couple weeks ago, and so yeah.
Cool. All right. Chew. By Image
Comics.
Comics.
By John Layman, and I can't remember the artist's name, but published from Image, yes.
Sweet. That looks awesome.
Yes, it does.
Can't wait to get my hands on that.
Yeah.
Sweet.
Sweet indeed. Sweet nectar of sequential art.
I like that. Much.
All right. I got nothing else to say.
No?
Yeah.
Okay.
Kind of done.
I'm looking forward to chewing on your paper there, buddy. Reading your chew.
Okay.
Flipping through your chew.
Okay. All right, then.
Good night, everyone.
Good night.
God bless.
God bless.
Gutter Trash can be downloaded at www.guttertrash.net, iTunes, Podcast Alley, and Feedburner. You can also find us at myspace.com/guttertrash_net, seanborn.net, and buyerbewarecomics.blogspot.com. Contact us at eric@guttertrash.net or jason@guttertrash.net. Thank you for listening to Gutter Trash. We'll see you next time.